It's so beautiful down here. It's supposed to be nice and sunny and everything. You probably can't tell because we're moving and everything, but they just had a hurricane. Of course, if you watch the news, you know that. Not down here, but along Louisiana and Alabama. But down in that area. Anyway, the water's very choppy, so.
The first bridge that we came over, the water was wet. When you got to the end of the bridge, the water was right under the bridge.
But we will try to bring y'all along for things here and there this week. And we'll holler at y'all later. I don't know if y'all saw that sign or not, but this is Roanoke Island. If you've ever read a history book, you would know about the lost colony of Roanoke. That is talking about Roanoke Island, not Roanoke, Virginia. The whole colony disappeared, and all that was left on the one of the outposts stumps or whatever was the word Croatoan. But that happened down here. We actually may be going to the actual location of the lost colony of Roanoke at some point this week. Hey everybody, we're down here on our honeymoon. We're in OBX. We just got to our hotel room. They bumped us up to the 5th floor, I guess because it was our honeymoon. So we're enjoying some nice ocean scenery. It is raining and storming right now, but it's supposed to be pretty the rest of the week.
But a storm on the beach is one of my favorite times, and of course you can't enjoy it and be on the beach, but we're safely up on a balcony so we can enjoy a storm. So we'll turn you around here and show you what we're looking at.
Ocean's a little choppy, and I know it doesn't look like it, but we are on the 5th floor.
Yeah.
OBX is known for their sand dunes. And if you don't know what OBX means, it's the Outer Banks over in North Carolina. Hey everybody, we are on Corolla Island. If you don't know anything about Corolla, it is where the wild horses are in the Outer Banks.
Look!
And we are fixing to maybe test out the 4-wheel drive on this 4-wheel drive trail.
Stay away from the water because that freaks me the heck out.
They have fences to keep the horses from wandering too far. But
I'm impressed so far. I mean, I've got a Jeep, but it's not like, you know, a big Rubicon or Wrangler or anything. It's just a little Renegade, but dang if it ain't doing it.
if you've never been to the Outer Banks, one of the main staples is what is called a brew-through. It is a gas station and a drive-through beer and liquor store.
Well,
mostly beer, I'm sure, but
most of them don't have gas stations. This is the only one I've seen that has a gas
but
station.
yes, you drive your car through and they hand you beer through the window. You're not allowed to drink it, of course, because that's stupid, but ain't that all? This is Duck, which is right next to Corolla. You can see the bay in between Roanoke Island and Nag's Head and everything. Yeah, well, you can see it. It's very choppy this morning, but it is beautiful. Hopefully I don't.
This is the first time we've been through Duck. The last time we came through, we didn't come all this far up, and we're not quite there, but I fell in love with one little area up here. If we ever move, this is where I want to live. Not that we can afford it, but you know. And they probably would let me have chickens, so there's that thought.
But Duck is more residential than Nag's Head, Kill Devil Hills, and Hatteras and everything. So, I mean, they still have little shops, as you can see. Hey guys, I'm not sure of our little honeymoon vlog. We've left Kill Devil Hills and everywhere and headed towards Rodanthe. If you've ever seen the movie called Knights of Rodanthe, based on a Nicholas Sparks book, starring Richard Gere. It was actually filmed down here in Rodanthe. Getting ready to cross this huge bridge. I don't know if you can see it or not. There we go.
Over here, the beach to my left.
And over here, you can see the beach and the sand dunes and the ocean.
I'm sure the camera
and this
doesn't do it
beautiful
justice.
lady.
I'm sure the camera doesn't do it justice, but this is one of the most beautiful things about down here, this little drive. When we go off the end down here, you can see little private beaches. Well, I mean, they're not private, but I don't know how you get to them. There's probably a way other than by boat, but
they've been working on this bridge since we first started coming down here like 3 years ago.
yeah. Outer Banks was actually the very first trip that we ever came on together.
Yes.
And we'd never been, so this is kind of our little special place. That's why we decided to honeymoon here.
As you can see, it's just beautiful. I mean, we have a great fondness for the beach, and maybe one of these days we'll have a boat that we can bring down here and go do our own thing. But again, like and subscribe to our channel so we can get some money. That's them tearing down the old bridge. Actually, this is the new bridge that they just built. Try to get. It's kind of hard to do in a car, but there's the beautiful Atlantic Ocean.
This is my favorite thing right here. Like, I'm going to go spend the day over there.
There's a little beach over there. Again, it's hard to get a mirror and everything in the way. But
When we get off this bridge, you can probably see
there's
it.
a little house just right on this little island part here that's just... If anybody that owns that and, you know, watches our YouTube channel and they rent it out, hey, give us a holler.
That being said, as beautiful as it is, I can't imagine being there and there is a hurricane or something, big storm coming. Yeah, now you can see it better.
Speaking of, about 3 weeks ago, we were looking, and this particular part of the road was completely closed because all the hurricanes had washed the sand dunes over the road. But it's passable now.
I mean, this part of the roadway in the island isn't even half a mile wide, which is crazy to think about.
Yeah, you got an inlet on one side and a wide open ocean on the other. But again, it's just gorgeous. This is Oregon Inlet, according to that sign. But yeah, a few weeks ago, this was all sand dunes. There was no road. They had to clean it off. Hey everybody, we're at the Black Pelican and Kitty Hawk down here. As you can see, it's right off the beach. It used to be the lifeguard station where Orville and Wilbur Wright both worked at one time. It's lifeguards, Coast Guard, lifeguard, something like that. But it's delicious. If you're ever down here, you gotta try it. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. We are leaving Nags Head, getting ready to cross over the big bridge to go over to Roanoke Island. If you're a history buff or you remember from history class, Roanoke Island, it was home to Fort Raleigh and the lost Roanoke colony. If you're not familiar with that, there was they come in and they colonized this little island. Of course, built Fort Raleigh, and when supply ships come back, the whole colony had disappeared, and the only thing they could find any evidence whatsoever was the word Croatoan wrote on one of the outer perimeter walls of Fort Raleigh. Or a
I
tree.
thought it was on a tree.
It might have been on a tree, I can't remember. But we're headed over there. That is where the North Carolina Aquarium is. That's where we're going today. And we're going to spend the day over there, so we'll probably go over to the lost Roanoke colony and a few other places. If you're in the summer, they do a reenactment play called The Lost Colony. Of the journey and how everybody mocked them about going to the New World and whatnot. If you ever watch any of Josh Gates' shows on Discovery Channel, he come down here one time searching for the lost colony. Hey everybody. If you are ever on Roanoke Island, come out to TL's Family Restaurant. It is delicious. It may not look like much on the outside, but it is wonderful. It is home-cooked meals, and we told the owner that we'd mention it, so we did. Definitely come and check it out. Breakfast was awesome. They make real grits and hash browns, but hash, and it's delicious. You gotta check it out. rehabilitation room right now. So we're going to show you some of them that they're rehabilitated. Anybody knows me knows turtles are my favorite animal. And I don't guess some people realize how big sea turtles actually are, but they're huge. Hey everybody, we're back on Corolla Island on the Wild Horse Beach. Of course, as you can assume, the wild horses actually don't stay on the beach. They eat the grass out of the yards of the houses on the other side of those dunes. But yesterday we made a few mistakes when we come out, or day before, whenever it was. But we're doing better today and know what we're doing. We're getting ready to stop and do some fishing and shell hunting because the beach is nice and flat here, as you can see. We're going to try to catch some sea trout and maybe a few other things, but not going to get the shark fish. If you can see my face, I'm making a pouty face.
I wanted to avoid any trips to the emergency room. Just a second.
But I thought we'd bring you along, and if we happen to snare any fish, we will bring you along for the catch.